Shalom, everybody. Come, I shall show you, the bride, the Lamb's wife. If you are not the bride, but think you are, this is especially meant for you. Scripture identifies a bride, which is the same as a wife. Shaul, Paul, speaks of this bride, and so does the writer of Revelation and the prophets of Yahuwah. The bride is discussed by one of the messengers that released the 7 last plagues. And one of the 7 messengers who held the 7 bowls filled with the 7 last plagues came to me and spoke with me, saying, Come, I shall show you the bride, the Lamb's wife. Revelations, chapter 21, verses 9. The bride is described as a great city coming from the skies, and her light was like a most precious stone, clear as crystal, and named New Jerusalem. The 12 gates each bear a name for a tribe of Israel, and there is a qualification stated concerning those who may enter her. People practicing error will be blocked from entering. Blessed are those doing his commands, so that the authority shall be theirs to enter the tree of life, and to enter through the gates into the city. But outside are the dogs, and those who enchant with drugs, and those who whore, and the murderers, and the idolaters, and all who love and do falsehood. Revelations chapter 22, verses 14 and 15. Clearly, we see there is an unconditional obedience to the commands of Yahuwah required, not unconditional indulgence as many false prophets and teachers have stated. We are given our faith, belief, fidelity as a gift, and that faith produces the good works, obedience to the Torah, instructions of Yahuwah. If we practice idolatry, or worship Yahuwah in a way he did not command us, we must purge such things and learn what pleases him. We are counted righteous by belief, and our belief is perfected and shown by our obedience. Our obedience is the fruit of righteousness. We can identify a tree by the fruit we see on it. By the fruit we see in the bride, we can identify her. If we see what we think is the bride observing Christmas, Easter, Ishtar, Sunday, Lent, Ash Wednesday, Halloween, all of which stem directly from pagan practices and times, is it remotely possible that we are deceived? Where in Scripture was the bride instructed to practice any of these things? Houses of worship using steeples, obelisks, and bells are of pagan origins. If the Christmas tree didn't originate from Yahuwah's Torah, how did it get mixed up with what people do? It is not secular either. It is an Asherah. Please verify this by personal research. Evidently, the bride currently has a few major spots and wrinkles which need to be wiped away. Google the words Asherah, A-S-H-E-R-A-H, ornaments, and trees. What we do is the evidence of our belief. As Brother Jacob, James, tells us, you see, then, that a man is declared right by works, and not by belief alone. James chapter 2, verses 24. Another statement follows. For as the body without the spirit is dead, so also the belief is dead without the works. James chapter 2, verses 26. Shaul tells us that a person without belief, living solely in a perspective of the flesh, doesn't want anything to do with obeying. Yahusha's bride is filthy because she is still in captivity among the nations. For those who live accordance to the flesh set their minds on the matters of the flesh, but those who live according to the Spirit, the matters